what up, everybody? This your boy, your friend, your neighbor, Frankie J. And you know I got soul, baby.
I want to take it back a couple of years, to your most successful album to date so far, The One. What do you remember most about recording that album?
Um, what I remember most about recording that album, I just remember working with, so many producers, and co-writing a lot of songs with a few writers, and just remember the adrenaline rush, the excitement of recording a second album. First and foremost, from my very first album with Columbia was an album called What's a Man to Do, which had, the hit single Don't Wanna Try that I had written and produced. And due to the fact of that, success of that first album, along with Suga Suga, featuring Baby Bash, that's when Columbia decided to do this second album. And I was blown away because I didn't really know, what was to come of the success of the first album. And when they asked for a second one, I was like, wow, for sure. And was definitely excited to work on it again with, my good friend Happy Perez, who's been there for me since day one. And also working again with, my brother as well, Baby Bash. And, it was just fun and very exciting.
Yeah, I was looking through all of your albums and I've noticed that you've had a hand in writing most of your songs. So take me through your writing process.
I just really like involving myself in the writing because I like coming from the heart. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love recording songs from other people, and of course enjoying melodies and lyrics from other writers. But sometimes I actually like to take the lead in that before jumping into someone else's product, and I think that's what's been very, very successful. We've been very successful with since the very beginning, because who knows me better than, of course, myself and what I would look for in a song, also in the production. But I started writing since a kid, writing poems, when I was 8, 9 years old in classroom, and, winning little contests here and there in elementary school, writing, little small poems that really were not, didn't really mean anything, but they were just kind of cool words that were put together, rhyming. And my teachers, I guess they loved that. And, after that, just really started taking, music seriously and just started writing my own songs. And my very first big break was writing songs for a group called the Gumia Kings, which I was also a part of in the boy band. And Gumia Kings were originated in the city of Corpus Christi, Texas, working along with A.B. Quintanilla, which is, of course, Selena's brother, God rest her soul. When they allowed me to be a part of the group, they already knew that I was a writer, because I had mentioned to them that I loved writing, and I had sent them some demos of stuff that I had done in the past that were not, songs that were out on the market, but they were songs that I had written. And so when that took place, then that gave me the opportunity to just keep going and keep writing. And I was very involved with the group, and then that was my ticket to do a solo thing, and that's when my first thing with Don't Wanna Try was born. So I have a little past when it comes to that.
Okay. You've been on Columbia for the majority of your career, but now you're on an independent label. So what's been the biggest difference so far?
I think being more involved and more in charge, I should say, of my project. I think with Columbia, when I was with of course, the major, there was a lot of people involved in the decision making when it came down to what would be the single, what would be the artwork, what would be, the marketing plan, and what have you. I think now doing things on an independent level I was going to say label, um, it now kind of opens up doors to just really being in charge. And not that, I wouldn't want to be on a major, but I think right now, with doing the independent thing, I feel very comfortable with it. And whatever song I write, if it's to my liking, if I really think that it could be something that the fans will love, I can automatically just throw it out, put it out, and, promote it. And I think I've accumulated a certain amount of fan base already that I think I'm able to pretty much go out into the world and expose the music and, give it to the fans. And it took me a long time to figure that out, which should have been easier for me back then. But, that's why I've waited so long to actually come back out into the world, man, and really just chase that dream once again, doing this on an independent level. So I think I've let the fans wait for so long already that, I think it was just time to start taking initiative in my career and just do things independently. So, it's my label. I'm pretty much running it right now. It's Soul Sick Records. And the single that I put out is called How Beautiful You Are. And, of course, it's already on iTunes, and people can download it and buy it. And they can also get the ringtone as well. So, yeah, man, it feels great, to be able to do things independently and, just to be more of the CEO and, be more hands-on with everything.
Yeah. You mentioned your single, How Beautiful You Are. Tell me a little bit about how that song came about.
The song came about one night when my wife and I were having a discussion. And she's probably going to kill me for this because I'm exploiting it. But, she came downstairs one night and, she asked me, how do I look? And how does this look? And how does this, the whole nine. And I just, I told her, I said, regardless of what you wear, you look beautiful. And if I was to say that, I always say that to her all the time. And she always replies back with this comment: well, you love me, you're my husband, and you're always going to tell me I'm beautiful. But, my whole thing with her was that, it's not just because I am her husband and, of course, her, her partner. And I said, I'm not just going to always, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And so, we got into a little dispute there, and so that's when this song came about. And I just, I wrote it for the women out there who really see themselves, in a different light. Like, oh man, I can't believe this dress doesn't fit me. Oh, well, look at my hair. Oh, well, look at my makeup. Oh, well, look at these jeans. They don't fit me anymore. Blah blah blah. And I just said, look, beautiful. You guys are all beautiful. All women are beautiful in this world. It's just, they have to give themselves the credit that they deserve. And it's a positive song. It's a song that really, I believe, is going to hit the heart of the girl, of the woman who hears the song and will love it and will appreciate it, because I think women nowadays need to hear more men telling them that they're beautiful. Of course, meaning it from the heart. So that's why I decided to write this song and expose it to the fans out there.
Yeah, and I know you're also going to be, you're probably also already working on a new album, so kind of tell me about the direction of that album and, what the people can expect on that album.
Well, I'm working on an EP. I'm putting, a few songs together, and I'm trying to, put it together before Christmas. And what I'm planning on doing is I'm putting it out on iTunes. I'm still trying to figure out the songs. I know I have a few that are done, and I'm just trying to, pick and choose, the songs that I want to put out. And those are the perks about owning your own label.
Yeah.
So I'm putting that together now, and for sure, I definitely want to put it out before Christmas. So, it'll give the fans something to check out, listen to, until the album comes out.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you because on a major label, I think the biggest goal is to sell, a lot of records and also have, the number one hits and stuff. But for someone on an
Right.
independent, what's the goal for you?
The goal for me is just to keep my fans happy. I'm not really worried about a number one record. I'm not worried about all the sales because I would be killing myself if I'd be thinking that way. And I just want to be. I want to feel like I'm making my fans happy with, putting out some new music. That's really the goal. Put out the new music, give the fans what they want to hear, and still give them some of those love songs that they've always, loved, and some of those mid tempos just to get them moving and, to get them vibing to the feel of the songs and the beats. Again, I'm not really looking for this humongous hit, trying to take over the world. For me, it's just giving the fans again what they want to hear and what they've been missing, for a long time. And just to tell the fans that, hey, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. And you'll definitely see me very soon, going out there performing in front of the crowds, which I've been doing for the past 3-4 years since I pretty much left the majors. So I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
I've noticed throughout your career you've had a lot of collaborations with, other Hispanic musicians up and coming and, ones who have
Right.
already made it. I wanted to ask you about a song that you did with Playing Skills back a couple of years back. Are You Still Alone? Give me some background on that song.
Yeah. Well, that's funny that you mentioned that because I'm actually working with them still. Playing Skills have been friends of mine for a while. I met them once in Colombia, and we've written songs together. They actually helped co-write the single off the album Priceless that came out in 2006, which was the very first single, That Girl, featuring Manny Fresh and Chamillionaire. But to go back and do this song, Are You Still Alone? I was actually a writer on that record as well, and that was just an experiment. That was our actual first time ever trying out to work with each other, and because of working on that song, we developed a relationship, and they loved my vibe, I loved theirs, and since then we just started working. As a matter of fact, they just dropped a mixtape called Red October. And I actually produced one of those songs that is on that mixtape. It's called I Won't Be Coming Home. And I believe it's out already. So, I talk to Play on a regular day basis, and, we are still continuing the journey with working with each other.
Definitely, man. Those are all the questions that I had prepared for you. Is there anything that you'd like to add?
Well, just pretty much wanted to give a general message to the fans, just letting them know that I'm very grateful, very thankful for all of the support throughout the years. And I know that there's a few of them that have stopped me, at the malls or, at a theater or wherever it is that they stop me and they ask me, when's the new music coming out? Well, I'm letting them know now that the single, How Beautiful You Are, is out